this is a short video about a few neat things that you can do with Piazza and really an overview of the system. So this is what it looks like when I load in, and I really like this. It's this course at a glance. So if there's a question that a student has asked but it hasn't been answered, it shows up here. And I should say that this is a course management system in the form of a discussion board, but it has a lot of bells and whistles in addition to just being a discussion board, and it's not clunky like some of the other course management systems that I've used, namely Blackboard. So you can see here, you can actually reload to see if there's a new question. And you can see all of the discussions that have been asked. And so if something's a good question, as the instructor, you could say, this is a good question. You can also have, let's see, private questions for students who don't maybe want to share it with the whole class. The instructor can endorse a student answer, so you don't have to answer every question. Students can answer questions, and then you can give other students who might read that a high degree of confidence in the answer. You can have polls. So this is when we should have the exam, and students can vote. And it's really easy. It's just a click of the button. So every discussion is in one of the folders. You could just look at homework 1 questions, for example, or midterm questions. And the new posts are really easy. So it's a default, just a note from the instructor, but you can also change it to a question or a poll for an in-class response. So very easy to do. The other thing that I use a lot is this course page. Everything that you need in the course is right here, all the logistics. Students can download the syllabus. And then there are announcements in class. So some of the notes that I might put in the discussion board, I can make those announcements, and they'll show up in both places without doing any extra work, which I love. And there's some staff information, and then the resources. I use this page a lot because I give students notes before and after class. I have homeworks and homework solutions. So for example, the notes from class, you can actually have the date of what lecture they're from. And homework as well has a due date, so it's really obvious. You don't have to keep reminding students when something is due. Sometimes I used to post homework and forget the due date. I don't do that anymore. And say you post a homework, you upload the file, and then they have this button, post a note, and this creates something on the discussion board with a link to the homework that's available for the student. So it's just a click of the button, and you can choose what folder it goes to. You can adjust the message. You can make this an announcement, so it shows up in the announcements, so students are less likely to miss it. And you can send out the note as an email to all students if it's really important. So this is a really great feature in Piazza. The other thing I like is that they have class statistics, which is new. And you can actually see some of the class statistics in each post. About how many students have viewed a message. And so you can see that there are some trends. So students signed up, and then homeworks are due. And for privacy, I won't scroll all the way down. But I will show you that you can look at the total number of posts, contributions, etc. And the average response time is pretty low. And then each student, it will actually enumerate how they have responded. Are they reading? Are they actually posting questions? Are they posting responses to other people's questions? So if you have a participation grade, this is a great way to inform that grade, especially with some of your more introverted students who might not speak up in class a lot but are very active in Piazza. Students can kind of find their way to participate. And so again, going back to some of the questions in class, you can see how many students have viewed this particular page. So anyway, I love this. I save a lot of time compared to what I invested in Blackboard. It's much quicker to use Piazza. Everything has fewer clicks and fewer pages, and I don't have to put a lot of redundant information about announcements about a homework. It's just all kind of one announcement or one post, and I can let the students know about resources that are available on the Piazza site. So anyway, I'm as in love with this as you can be with a course management system. So far, I'm very impressed.